Prince William has just made a decision that's going to shake the very foundations of the monarchy, and it involves one very scandalous uncle who's been living on borrowed time. I'm talking about Prince Andrew, yes, that Prince Andrew, and let me tell you, his royal future just got a one-way ticket to Nowheresville. Here's the kicker, royal commentators are saying William's mind is made up. And when I say made up, I mean set in stone, written in permanent ink, carved into the crown jewels kind of made up. We're talking about a future king who's apparently ready to play chess while everyone else is still figuring out checkers. So grab your biscuits and settle in, because this story has more twists than a pretzel factory. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Now, before we dive into this royal drama deeper than a swimming pool at Buckingham Palace, let me paint you a picture. Picture this, Prince William, 43 years old, sitting in his office at Kensington Palace, probably sipping tea from a mug that says World's Best Future King, and has got a little notebook titled Things to Fix When I'm Boss. And guess whose name is getting a big red X next to it? Here's what's absolutely fascinating about this whole situation. William isn't even king yet, but is already playing 4D chess with the monarchy's future. It's like watching someone plan their dream wedding while they're still on the first date. Except this wedding involves crowns, and the guest list is getting some serious edits. But here's where it gets absolutely bonkers. Chard told Fox News Digital, and I quote, "Anyone who poses a threat to the monarchy is banished." Banished. We're not talking about getting uninvited from Sunday dinner, people. We're talking about full medieval, you're dead to us level banishment. She went on to say that William stands firm in his decisions and is committed and determined to do his best for the future of the monarchy. Translation? This man has looked at the royal family tree, spotted the rotten apples, and is getting out the pruning shears. But wait, it gets juicier. Because when Helena Chard describes Prince Andrew, she doesn't mince words. She calls him, and I'm reading this directly from the source, a black cloud. A black cloud, people. That's not just throwing shade. That's throwing an entire solar eclipse. Right? Let's talk about the elephant in the royal room, or should I say, the black cloud hanging over Windsor Castle. Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, King Charles's brother, and William's uncle, has been about as popular as a vegetarian option at a barbecue competition. Now, I'm not here to rehash every single scandal. We'd be here until the next coronation. But let's just say Andrew's association with Jeffrey Epstein didn't exactly win him any popularity contests. Add to that the various allegations he's consistently denied, and you've got yourself a royal PR nightmare that makes the Titanic look like a minor fender bender. Here's the thing that's absolutely mind-blowing. Under King Charles's reign, Andrew has made fewer public appearances than a unicorn at a petting zoo. The most notable one this year? Easter Sunday church service in Windsor. That's it. One appearance. Your local postman has more public visibility than a duke of the realm. But oh, it gets better. Remember last Christmas? Andrew was supposed to show up for the annual Sandringham walkabout. You know, that lovely tradition where the royals walk around, wave at people, and pretend they're just regular folks who happen to live in palaces. Well, guess what? Andrew had to withdraw just days before the event. Why, you ask? Because of a scandal involving a suspected Chinese spy. I'm not making this up. You couldn't write fiction this bonkers. The Duke had been friends with this Chinese businessman Yang Tunghua, who, surprise, surprise, was suspected of being a spy. Yang denied it. Andrew ended contact when concerns were raised, but the damage was done. So instead of joining the family festivities, Andrew spent a quiet Christmas with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson in Windsor. Nothing says I'm definitely not a liability to the monarchy like spending Christmas in exile with your ex-wife while your family carries on without you. Now, here's where this story goes from interesting to absolutely legendary. Because Prince William isn't just making idle threats or wishful thinking. Royal experts are saying his mind is made up with the finality of a judge's gavel. Helena Chard didn't just say William's mind was made up. She said it with the confidence of someone who's been watching royal politics longer than most of us have been alive. She said, and I'm quoting directly, his scandalous uncle is viewed as a black cloud. Future public royal duties are off the cards. Off the cards. Not maybe in a few years. Not if he behaves himself. Not after some charity work and a heartfelt apology. Off the cards. That's about as final as you can get without actually tattooing banned on someone's forehead. Now, let's think about this strategically for a moment. William has watched his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, navigate scandal after scandal with grace and dignity. He's seen his father, King Charles, dealing with the Andrew situation like someone trying to defuse a bomb while riding a unicycle. And William has apparently looked at all of this and thought, you know what? I'm going to solve this problem before it becomes my problem. It's absolutely brilliant when you think about it. William is essentially doing royal spring cleaning before he even moves into the top job. His Marie Kondoing the monarchy. Does this uncle spark joy? No? Thank you for your service. But you're out. But here's what's really fascinating. And this is where William shows he's inherited more than just good cheekbones from his grandmother. He's not making a big scene about it. He's not holding press conferences or issuing statements. He's just decided. Quietly, firmly, definitively. And here's the part that should make Andrew break out in a cold sweat. Royal commentators are saying it's unlikely this stance will shift. Ever. We're talking about a man who's known for his determination, his commitment to the monarchy's future, and his absolute refusal to compromise when it comes to the institution he'll one day lead. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know if you're Team Sophie or if you think I'm seeing green where there's just good fashion sense. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.